Welcome to this TOEFL tutorial, where we'll go through the different types of questions you'll encounter in the listening section of the test. We'll see an example for each type of question and some useful tips for an effective approach on how to answer them. Let's dive in. Gist content questions. A question like this could sound something like, what is the main idea of the conversation between the student and the professor? What this type of question asks you to do is figure out the overall theme or main message. It's about understanding what the entire conversation or lecture is about. Here's how to approach this question. As you listen, focus on the overall theme. What is the conversation really about? Summarize the main idea in your head or jot it down quickly. You can practice this by listening to podcasts or news reports and summarizing them in 1 or 2 sentences. Gist purpose questions. An example for this type of question might be, why does the student visit the professor? What this question asks you to do is figure out the reason for the conversation. You need to think about the purpose behind the interaction. Why is the student speaking with the professor? Here's one suggestion on how to approach this question. Focus on the speaker's goal or motivation. Are they seeking advice, asking for clarification, or resolving a problem? You can practice this by listening to interviews and trying to identify the purpose behind each conversation. Detail questions. A question like this might sound like, what date did the professor say the new policy was introduced? What you're supposed to do for this question is listen for specific facts, like dates, names, or key examples from the lecture. Here's how to approach it. Pay close attention to key details and take quick notes while listening. It's essential to capture facts like names, numbers, and important events. To sharpen this skill, try listening to TED Talks or news reports and write down specific pieces of information. Function questions. The question could be something like, what does the professor mean when she says, let's not get ahead of ourselves? What this type of question is asking you to do is figure out why a particular phrase or sentence was used. You need to interpret the purpose of that statement in the conversation. Here's how to approach a question like this. Pay attention to the context and the tone of the speaker. Are they redirecting the conversation, giving advice, or suggesting something? Practice this by listening to interviews or discussions and think about why certain comments were made. Attitude questions. A question for this might sound like, how does the professor feel about the new research? What you need to do for this question is figure out the speaker's emotions or opinions. Is the professor excited, frustrated, or indifferent? Here's one approach to answering this type of question. Listen closely to the tone and word choice. The speaker's feelings often come through in how they talk about the topic. Practice with interviews or podcasts where the speaker's emotions are clear and try identifying their attitude based on how they express themselves. Organization questions. An example of an organization question might be, why does the professor mention melting polar ice caps in the lecture on climate change? This type of question asks you to understand how specific points contribute to the overall structure of the lecture. You need to determine how the professor organizes their information, whether they are presenting ideas sequentially, making comparisons, or explaining causes and effects. To identify the structure, listen for transition words like first, next, or finally, which often signal how the lecture is organized. Other signal words, such as one example for this or to illustrate, can also help you understand how specific details fit into the broader discussion. How to practice. Listen to academic talks or lectures. Map out how the speaker organizes their points and how different pieces of information contribute to the overall structure. Connecting content questions. The question might sound like, how are the professor's comments about greenhouse gases related to rising temperatures? What this question is asking is for you to understand how different ideas are connected. You'll need to identify relationships between concepts, such as cause and effect or comparison. Here's how to approach this type of question. Pay attention to how the speaker links different topics. Are they showing how one thing leads to another, or how two ideas are similar? Practice by watching documentaries or longer lectures, and then try explaining how different ideas are related. Inference questions. A typical inference question might be, what can be inferred about the student's preparation for the presentation? What you need to do for this question is read between the lines. You'll have to make an educated guess based on what was implied but not directly stated. Here's one way to handle this. Use context clues from the conversation to figure out what the speaker is suggesting. This requires some critical thinking. Practice by listening to discussions where the speaker hints at things rather than saying them directly, and try to infer their intended meaning. Now that we've covered the different types of questions and how to approach them, let's talk about how you can develop the skills necessary for the TOEFL listening section. In addition to TOEFL practice tests, you can use podcasts on various topics like science, history, or culture to practice identifying main ideas and specific details. Listening to news broadcasts from reputable sources like NPR, BBC, or CNN will help you practice recognizing structure and tone. Academic lectures on YouTube or TED Talks are also great resources for practicing connecting ideas and making inferences. As you listen to these materials, apply the strategies we discussed today. For example, listen to a podcast and try to summarize the main idea, note down details, and identify the speaker's tone. This regular practice will help you become more comfortable with the TOEFL listening section. Finally, don't forget to try some of the practice tasks available on our channel. These will help you sharpen your skills and get ready for the real exam. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more TOEFL tips and practice tasks on listening, speaking, and writing. Stay tuned for more content to help you ace the TOEFL exam. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your studies.